what's going on, everybody? MashedMentality here with the series You Don't Portal Enough. Today we're on Atlantis. So a quick little breakdown for the series. If this is your first time checking it out, or this is your first video for the channel, what have you. This is just for basic rotations for moving through the maps, not really for weapon rollouts or how to hold certain objectives or anything like that. We're not going to be sitting in our portals, so this is just for moving through the map in a quick and efficient manner so you can get through the key areas and, you know, keep yourself in the fight and in the mix, keep your flow going, all that good little stuff. Alright, so we're down here on the bottom side. We have these cubes that we can use to rotate out, and we're going to use either one of these walls right here. Just step through with your portal, hit this double wall on this little awning up here, and then when you come through here you can either go this way, this will take you into the small room side, or you can go this way and this will take you into the hallway side. I'll go ahead and show you the hallway because it's the easiest. So for the rotation purposes, we're going to step out of our portal a little bit, and we're actually going to use the single board that is all the way at the opposite side, just like this is. So you have this single board right here that looks straight across, and that's the same single board that we use down there. So we're just rotating through, so we want to get through here as quickly as possible. Now if you need to come through here to check something, obviously you can use any one of these walls, rotate in, bounce through, you know what I mean. You can keep going, you can definitely rotate like that, but if we're just moving through for sure, like we know nobody's here, we just bounce through with one portal, two portals, and we've already made our way pretty much all the way across the map. So if you're doing this from spawn, you can get from your spawn to the other in less, like 6 portals. It's crazy. Going through, rotating through the hallway side is definitely the fastest way because you just bounce. You just go from one side of the map to the other. But alright, so we've made it into the cubby side. So as you're coming through, you have this double wall right here. Place your portal there. Step through, double wall right here. Side of this cube. And then here you can either go right here, or you can go down. These are just ways that you can mix it up. We'll stay up top for right now. Bounce through. Cube again. Here. Just kidding. That's how you can get back through if you're going the other way. Same thing. You step through, and then you move on just like that. That's the great thing about the routes like these on maps that are very symmetrical, is you really don't have to do too much to keep your flow going. You can stay nice and smooth the whole way through. So again, we're coming from the side of the cube right here. So once we get through here, hit this double wall in the room, hit the double wall again, sideboard, step through, and then we're all the way back to where we can just step out and go straight across, just like that. So rotating through the top side of Atlantis, very fast. Now, we want to go in and check the bottom. So we're going to rotate in here. Just like that, right? When you come through, instead of going over here, you can just straight down, double wall, and then back up to the cube. Now if you want, while you're over here, throw a portal down here. You know, when you do this, as you've seen, you want to have this portal right here for the double wall in line with this ramp, or as far over on this side as possible, as far over on the ramp side as possible, because if it's facing like this, then you have no angle for the double port that's down there. So we're going to place our portal right here. You want to try and get it in the middle, so that way when you come through you can immediately just go across if you want. If you're not going down to check anything out, if you're just going for the rotate, then once you get down here, you have that angle right there, this angle right there. But if you step out just a little bit more, again, you can hit those sideboards that just look straight down the hallway. So You can rotate out by staying in the portal or not having to move as far, but ideally for rotation you want to try and hit those sideboards because of how fast you can just get through the area when you're using them. So again, you're here in this room, go down here, hitting the ramp side, backboard down here, and then once you get over here, if you wanted to go this way, you just go up here, and like I said, you can always go and check things out if you want to. You can just do something like this to where you can still get an angle on the board, and then once you come through, you can either go straight across, or if you wanted to bounce back, you can go right over like that. And then if you're needing to check out these rooms, you can pretty much just do the opposite of how you got up here. As you're coming through the top side, rotating through, you'll bounce in, hit the double board, hit one of these, then you can hit down here, continue on your way. Going down from up here isn't really an option because of where this wall is. You don't really have an angle on it from up top. The only thing that you can really do is hop down the hole right here. So if I'm ever rotating through the hallway, I try not to ever go down low because it's pretty much just you hopping down. There's no way to really portal down there. Even if you're hitting these walls right here, you still don't have an angle to portal into here. And then even when you're down here, you still have to expose yourself to get out. So I really only go through the bottom of this side if I'm rotating through, like I showed you before, over there. And then if you are in here and you want to bounce across, so you're coming from over here, you bounce into this room right here. You have this double wall right here. Again, you want to try and get into the middle of it. And once you step across, you're right over here in the other room with the cube in the center. So you can rotate from both sides, from the bottom and the top. It's just easier to rotate through the bottom from here to there than it is from there to here. And as far as rotating from the top of here to the top of there, it's really not any more difficult because you have your portal here. So just say you came in from right there, you have your portal here, you can kind of just peek through and immediately bounce over. It's really not that much exposure, and it doesn't take long at all. So bouncing across from top to top really doesn't matter which side. Obviously this is a little bit more of the favorable side when you're coming from here, just because you can triple portal your way into it. Portal there, then once you come through, throw it, and then once you're in the room, you can even just go straight back down if you want to, and continue on checking out everything going through the map. Atlantis, to me, seemed complicated in the beginning, but once I got a feel for it and I figured it out, and I played with other people, seeing how they were moving through the map, and just big thing is just getting into these like custom games and going through the map yourself. Once you do that, there's a lot of things that you'll start to see that you may have missed from before. So if you do want to come into this room, there's really not too many options you have available to you. Obviously you have the big wall up there, so as you're portaling through, or you're coming, like say you're coming from the top side, so you rotate in from the top, you're using these walls right here, going down onto the cube. It's so hard to tell because that plant and the thing are like so similar to the colors. Anyway, alright, so you get into here, boom, throw the wrong portal because you suck at the game, figure out how to play it while you're playing it. But yeah, have your portal up there, so you come through, bam, toss it down here, and then there you go. So you can rotate in from there, and then obviously you can see it from up here. You can rotate in from up there. I don't know why I keep throwing the wrong portal. So it's really not that hard to rotate into this room from the top side, especially from right here. This room does offer you a lot when it comes to changing up how you're getting through the map, and just like going from one side to the other. Because if you're in this room, so you're going through, you bounced in from down there. I don't know why I'm using the portal to just throw the portal, but you can go down like I just showed you and use that to bounce across. But even still, once you get up here and check angles, do whatever you want to really. But if you're just bouncing through, once you get up here again, you can just go straight down to the bottom and cut across. And that's just from right here. That room is really strong when it comes to swapping up your rotation, but your main rotation is basically just going to be bouncing between the corners of the map. So going from one side to the other, straight across again, bouncing through the room with the cube in it. And then, like I said, you have this rotation up here. You use the side of the cube, or if you want, you can go down low. And if you're just wanting to rotate through, I recommend throwing your portal right here, because this way it keeps you a little like more covered from the ramp. Obviously you're not too covered, you're pretty exposed right here, but it's better than sitting right there, because then you're fully exposed. So if you're just rotating through, I recommend using the side that's farthest away from the ramp that goes down, the one that's closest to like the stairs over here on either side. Same thing right here. That way you're not all the way here in the open in front of the ramp for anybody that's peeking up or rotating through the bottom. And then up to the cube and boom, back into the room. So again, either here, off the cube like this, or going down low and off the cube like this. Really just depends on what you want to do. But once you come into this room, you're going to want to use this side right here and then hit that right there. Honestly, when I come through here, most of the time I'm throwing my portal right there, just because that's where my reticle is as I'm coming through the portal. I'm usually not looking out like that. We've got it centered here, so as I'm stepping through, it would be right there. So if you're rotating from this wall, you're rotating in from the cube, as you're coming through, you can try and place your portal there if you want to block people that might be rotating through, but then it's harder for you to get an angle on this. That's why if I'm just rotating, I like to throw mine on the side, because then you can easily just hit the side wall and bounce straight across to the hallway. And then, you know, worry about stepping out. Or you can just do a nice little bounce where you go straight across again. Atlantis has a lot to offer, and it doesn't seem like it at first because of how enclosed the map is, but I like it a lot. It's one of the faster traveling maps for me. It's probably one of the ones that I portal on the most, just because of how fun the quick little bounces are in that room with the cube, and just how much distance you can cover rotating down through the hallway. But that's it. That's my breakdown for Atlantis for the main rotation. And yeah, any advice that I can give when it comes to learning new routes, aside from checking out the series, is get into a custom game and do it yourself. Hop in, place a portal on a wall, and just try and see how far you can go by not leaving your portal. I'm not saying you have to triple portal the whole time, but you just stay, you know, right on your portal. Because I know triple portaling is hard for some people. So this is a way to practice it and learn the maps. But yeah, this is it, really. Hop into a custom game, see the angles that you may have missed, because there's some that you just really won't get the chance to see in game because you might not be in that area a lot, or you know, the actual game is happening so fast paced stuff, people shooting at you, you're shooting at people trying to get objectives, all that good jazz. But anyway, you stayed to the end, I appreciate you. Thanks for checking out the series. Take care of yourself, love yourself, drink your water, get sleep, make happy decisions, learn from life lessons, all that good stuff. I don't know. Yeah, I'm out. Peace.